Last year, the Boy Scouts decided, you know what, it's okay to be gay, we'll let you in. And they started allowing openly gay students into their club. Though, there still are a lot of restrictions. There can't be openly gay leaders, and they've still got the ban on atheists joining because students have a duty to God. So I guess I'm not allowed in either, not that I would want to join. But at least this is a step in the right direction for them. Oh, but that's not going down with the conservative Christians, no. They were so mad at this change that they decided to form their own group called Trail Life USA. Now, looking at the site, it says, while the program is undergirded by biblical values and unapologetically reflects a Christian worldview, there is also a clearly defined inclusion policy for youth. Accordingly, all boys, why only boys I don't know, I guess they just want to be like the Boy Scouts, are welcome irrespective of religion, race, national origin, or socioeconomic status. So I have to give them credit for allowing something which the Boy Scouts do not. And ironically, that's tolerance of other religious views, at least for the students. It also says that adult participants must be at least 18 years of age and must subscribe to and abide by the statement of Christian faith and the oath and creed of the program. So it would appear that they're alright with the students being allowed in with different religious views, as long as we have our leaders to brainwash them into our views. But really, who's going to want to go into this if they're not Christian, when it unapologetically reflects a Christian worldview? Most likely, it's just going to be kids and teens who are forced to go there because their parents made them. I seriously doubt that anyone who's not a Christian would willingly go there. And what about this? Say that one of your students just really enjoys the program. They like learning leadership skills and whatever else they're taught there. Now, they grow up and are too old for the program, so they say, hey, can I be a leader and keep my involvement with it? Oh, sorry, it appears as if your record says you're openly an atheist. Can't let you in. But you let me in when I was a student. Yeah, but it says on our site that leaders are held to a higher standard, and they've got to sign a statement of faith. Yeah. Isn't that just patronizing? Leaders are held to a higher standard, so they've got to be Christian. But on to the main point. There is a big difference between Trail Life USA and the Boy Scouts. Trail Life does not allow any openly gay students or leaders to join. Quote, the basis for the program's ethical and moral standards is found in the Bible. In terms of sexual identification and behavior, we affirm that any sexual activity outside the context of the covenant of marriage between one man and one woman is sinful before God and therefore inconsistent with the values and principles of the program. Then you better not serve any shellfish, because the Bible says it's a sin before God to eat shellfish. Certainly that would be inconsistent with the values and principles of the program, but it gets better. Listen to what John Stemberger, the founder of the program, has to say.
If a boy is just struggling with a same-sex attraction, and you're going to have a good percentage, somewhere in the 10 to 20% of boys as they're going through puberty, especially boys that have had abuse in their life, that don't have a father, that are hearing all these messages in the culture about, oh, are you gay, are you bi, are you gender curious, whatever, and they hear all that nonsense, they're going to think about these things. So they may have some level of same-sex attraction. We welcome that boy, okay? What we do not welcome is a boy that is willing to dig in and say, oh, I'm gay and God created me this way and I'm going to promote it and be loud and proud. That's what's inappropriate in any child program, any youth program, and will not be tolerated in Trail Life USA. So we view a same-sex attraction as being very different than this new socio-political construct of gay, which is a political movement. It is an in-your-face, intolerant attitude agenda. That's a very different thing than just a person struggling with same-sex attraction, or even a person that has a same-sex attraction and gives into it.
So you can be gay, but you've got to be ashamed of it. And what is this agenda? Because society is becoming more tolerant of gay people and because we're talking about the issue openly, it equates to brainwashing our children. John, you seem to think that being gay is caused by openly talking about homosexuality and bisexuality. I hate to burst your bubble, John, but it's quite the other way around. We're talking about this because there are gay people out there who are struggling because people like you tell them they should be ashamed of who they are. Then listen to what he has to say about Disney stopping donations to the Boy Scouts because of their continued ban on gay leaders.
It's being reported that Walt Disney World, and right there in your backyard, has decided it's going to stop funding the local Boy Scouts of America chapter starting next year, unless this childhood group now opens open homosexuality to homosexuals serve as scoutmasters, and saying, hey, this violates our non-discrimination policy. What's your comment on this next step here?
Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, it's not enough. It's not enough that you're moving, quote unquote, moving in the right direction for gay activists. They demand full compliance, or they plummet you, and they ban you. And it's just really sad, the intolerance and the vitriolic spirit that they have. And Disney's bought into it. Disney is completely a pro-gay agenda. I don't trust Disney anymore with my kids. The Disney Channel can't be trusted. If it has Disney on it, said it's for kids, you better watch what it is, parents, because they can no longer be trusted as a family source for entertainment.
First off, Disney stopped giving the Boy Scouts donations. They did not ban them from the park. Next off, Disney can be trusted with kids. Kids are all right with it. Most young people are pretty tolerant. Look at this video from the Fine Bros and you'll see.
It's okay though. A boy could like a boy or a girl could like a girl.
Most people, they would have a reaction like, it's not natural. It's normal now.
A lot of people were upset at these marriage proposals because it was a man proposing to a man and a woman proposing to a woman.
I don't get why anybody would be mad.
That's just wrong. Like, anyone should be able to marry anyone.
You should feel happy that they're getting married.
Some people say that people choose to be gay, and it's something that can be corrected or fixed.
Yeah, it could be possible actually, but if you really like that person, you should be with that person.
That kind of stuff makes me sick. You like what you like.
You can't be like all bossy to people, like, you can't do that, you can't do that, you need to do this, no. And like, it's okay like for like school and stuff like that, vocabulary, spelling and everything, but when it's yourself, don't let people tell you what to do.
So it's not the kids that have a problem with Disney's policy, it's the adults. Not all adults, just the ones like John Stemberger, who created and support Trail Life USA and other groups like this designed to teach kids to be just as bigoted as they are.